Many thanks for having us from our studios here in the North. Viewers and listeners, I am Elizabeth Momo with Primetime News here in the North. eWomen is a charity-based organization and it is championing the cause of less privileged, especially physically challenged in this part of the country. Well, as part of its activities, the organization has held an innovative titled Using Innovative Products to Fight Against Exclusion on Marginalized Groups in Society. Well, Abubakar Kamara has the details.
This launching of eWomen Innovative Action with the project title Using Innovative Products to Fight Against the Exclusion of Marginalized Groups, Poverty and Global Pollution brought on board key stakeholders including the Mayor, Makeni City Council, where a cross-section of physically challenged persons showcase their talent on how to transform waste products to something usable in the environment. Beatrice Koroma is the Chief Executive Officer, eWomen Organization. She speaks on these developments.
This is a project that is geared towards giving a life to persons with disabilities, working with marginalized women and vulnerable youths within our community. We are here to solve a waste problem, as we all are aware what waste is actually doing within our communities. So solving the problem, we engage through innovation activities, through waste products. We are using the waste tires, we are using waste plastics in a whole to actually give entrepreneurial skills to persons with disability. This is so much important because first and foremost we talk about waste being wealth, because all that we are working towards how best will they see themselves creating a social enterprise for themselves, and by so doing bringing a life with a reasonable sense. In a sense, people will not look at them being beggars in the streets, but such they will have their basic skills. We are having 5 skills together. We are in each group has a specific skill that they will be trained upon, and as a whole this project, it's a 12-month project, and we are targeting 300 persons with disability. That includes women and children. And we have the playground, we have the skills training centers, the hub is there. We basically have those that are working on the eye designs, like the beads. We look at the sandals. These are innovative products that it's hard to reach by or to see within other communities. We also have the components of the eye catering, wherein we train persons with disability in different catering skills. So as a whole, we have all of these women, we have all of these people, and we want to see them being social entrepreneurs. And at the end of the day, a future will be something bright for them. So that's the whole essence of this particular project, and it's been funded by UNDP.
The organization was recently selected by the United Nations Development Programme due to its outstanding work over the years. Dr. Roland Johnson is the National Steering Committee member. He speaks on the criteria that brought about the selection.
We went through a lot of criteria, very stringent criteria, in selecting this particular organization for the award of this project. One of the basic criteria which we took on board was the fact that it's a women-led organization, and moreover, not only a women-led organization, but the woman is a representative also of the disabled and marginalized and vulnerable communities in the country. So using that criteria, and also based on the fact that they had already secured funding for an initial project in which we had already verified and monitored the outcome of that project. The second round of the project in terms of the allocation of resources to undertake this venture that they have now launched today. And so we are very happy because we are not only allocating the grants to the grantees, but we are also in the position of monitoring, which is very important, monitoring and evaluation of the project itself, to make sure that the outcome of the project is for the beneficiaries, not only of the community, but of the country at large. And that's the most important thing for us, that the beneficiaries actually benefit from the projects which the eWomen are undertaking.
This project aims to promote environmental friendliness, empowering the marginalized young persons with disability, sustainable development, and inclusion. For Regional News, I am Abubakar Kamara.
Community service is one of the objectives to set up tertiary institutions, and the Department of Development Studies at the University of Makeni UNIMAC is doing exactly that by introducing what they describe as community resident internship. Students in the department are placed in rural communities across the region so that they could engage in various development projects in education, agriculture, and infrastructure. This, according to the department, is to put theory into practice so that upon graduation, these students will see the need to continue community service. Well, let us watch the highlights.
We incomplete projects for now, where we work on. We build a social center for Makenkita village. No? This is the community center we embark on. And mind you, this is not just we were there as volunteers, but all the entire department. Now we do on this project, this community center. And as you can see, Makenkita are the most deprived community around this chiefdom. And we really want to try to see how best we bring development, facilitate development, where they change lives and communities. And Makenkita happen to be one of the communities that we figure out, and we go take a tour around the village. Let wanna know some of the things that we don't do so far.
And now for our regional court update, let us join Abubakar Kamara for more details.
Musa Kagbo of Maforeke village has been sentenced to 7 years imprisonment by Honorable Justice Unisa Kamara, presiding Judge McKinney High Court, for having convicted him guilty on an offense related to shop breaking and larceny, contrary to Section 26, subsection 1 of the Larceny Act of 1916. The charge sheet of this offense states that the convict Musa Kagbo, on the 16th day of September 2018, at Mabonto Town, Simra Chiefdom, Tonkwalili Judicial District in the Northern Province of Republic of Sierra Leone, where the convict broke and entered into the shop of Dominic Kalawa Kuruma with intent to steal and stole their properties worth 14,860,000 leons, properties of Dominic Kalawa Kuruma. 5 witnesses testified in court. The judge in his ruling ordered for the restitution of the stolen properties to the rightful owner. The state was represented by A. Jallo, whilst the defense counsel was I. Samba. For regional court updates, I am Abubakar Kamara.
And many thanks, dear Abubakar Kamara. And this is how we come to the end of Primetime News here in the North. Viewers and listeners, I have been your presenter, Elizabeth Momo. I'll now hand you back to our team in Freetown.